what honeypot in cybersecurity is and how it works. Well, let's demystify that. The term honeypot originates from the realm of espionage, where it referred to a trap set to catch spies. In the world of cybersecurity, a honeypot serves a similar purpose, but here, the spies are cybercriminals. Essentially, a honeypot is a computer system that's intentionally configured with vulnerabilities to attract cyber attackers. It's like leaving out a piece of sweet cake for a pesky fly, hence the name honeypot. Its main function? Distraction. While attackers are busy trying to exploit the honeypot, they're drawn away from the real, valuable data. This gives security professionals the upper hand, allowing them to study the attacker's moves, identify their techniques, and even trace their origin without the risk of real data compromise. So, a honeypot in cybersecurity is basically a decoy used to lure cybercriminals away from valuable data. Honeypots are not one-size-fits-all. There are different types tailored for specific needs. In the vast landscape of cybersecurity, honeypots are a unique tool that come in various forms. Let's delve into some of the main types of honeypot deployments and how they function in a cybersecurity context. Firstly, we have pure honeypots. These are full-fledged production systems with a twist. The twist being, they're intentionally left vulnerable to attract hackers. Pure honeypots are complex to maintain, but provide a detailed insight into hacker activities, making them invaluable for research purposes. Moving on, we have low-interaction honeypots. These are easier to deploy and maintain than pure honeypots. They simulate only the services frequently targeted by attackers, such as operating systems or network protocols. Low-interaction honeypots are designed to fool hackers into believing they're interacting with a real system, while in reality, they're only interacting with a facade. While they may not provide as much detailed information as pure honeypots, they are a cost-effective way to identify and track malicious activity. Last but not least, we have high-interaction honeypots. These are the drama queens of the honeypot world. They mimic the activities of a real system and allow the hacker to interact with a system that appears to be real. These honeypots are designed to keep the hacker engaged for as long as possible, revealing their techniques, tools, and intentions. High-interaction honeypots provide a wealth of data, but do require significant resources to manage and monitor. Each of these honeypot types serves a unique purpose in the grand scheme of cybersecurity. Pure honeypots are great for deep dive research. Low-interaction honeypots are excellent for cost-effective threat identification, and high-interaction honeypots are ideal for understanding hacker behavior in depth. Choosing the right type of honeypot depends on your specific cybersecurity needs and resources. Each type comes with its own set of advantages and considerations, so it's essential to understand what you're signing up for when you deploy a honeypot in your cybersecurity strategy. Like any security measure, honeypots come with their own set of benefits and risks. Let's dive into the benefits first. Honeypots serve as a distraction, luring cybercriminals away from valuable data and buying precious time for system administrators to detect and respond to the attack. It's like throwing a decoy to distract a predator. Another significant benefit of honeypots is their ability to monitor evolving threats. Cyber threats are not static. They continuously evolve, and honeypots provide an excellent way to study these emerging threats in a controlled environment. Honeypots also expose vulnerabilities. By analyzing the attacker's movements inside the honeypot, security teams can identify weak points in their actual systems and strengthen them before a real attack occurs. On the insider threat front, honeypots can help identify rogue employees or compromised accounts within the organization. If an inside actor starts interacting with the honeypot, that's a clear red flag. Honeypots are known for their low false positive rate. Because they don't contain any legitimate data or services, any traffic to a honeypot is likely malicious, reducing the chances of false alarms. In terms of cost-effectiveness, honeypots are a budget-friendly option. They don't require expensive hardware or software, making them a viable solution for organizations of all sizes. Lastly, honeypots serve as an essential training tool for cybersecurity professionals, offering a safe playground to test and develop their skills. But as with anything, there are risks. A significant risk is potential hijacking. If not properly secured, an attacker could take control of the honeypot, turning it against the organization. Another risk is the limitation of data. Honeypots can only provide information on the attacks they attract. They don't provide a complete picture of all potential threats, and relying solely on them could leave blind spots in your defense. While honeypots provide numerous benefits, they should not be the only defense strategy due to the associated risks. honeypots can be a game changer in your cybersecurity strategy if implemented correctly. So how do we ensure that we're implementing honeypots in the best way possible? First off, proper configuration and maintenance is critical. Just like any tool, honeypots need to be set up correctly to function effectively. This includes setting the right bait to entice attackers, making sure that the honeypot is isolated from critical systems, and regularly updating and patching the system. Integration with other security systems is another important aspect. Honeypots should not be used in isolation. Instead, they should be part of a broader cybersecurity strategy that includes firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and other security measures. This integrated approach allows for comprehensive protection and swift response to threats. Regular monitoring is also key. Remember, the primary purpose of a honeypot is to gather information about potential threats. This information is useless if it's not analyzed and acted upon. Regular monitoring and analysis can help identify trends, detect new threats, and improve security measures. Now, let's talk about some real-world applications of honeypots. In the government and military sectors, honeypots are used to protect sensitive information and detect potential threats. They offer an additional layer of defense against cyber espionage and other targeted attacks. In the financial industry, honeypots can help protect against cyber fraud and data breaches. By luring attackers away from real systems, they can reduce the risk of financial loss and damage to reputation. And when it comes to protecting intellectual property, honeypots can be invaluable. They can help detect and deter attempts to steal trade secrets, research data, and other valuable information. So, whether you're protecting a government agency, a bank, or a tech startup, honeypots can offer valuable insights and enhanced security. With proper implementation and maintenance, honeypots can be an effective tool in your cybersecurity arsenal.